playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Second and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What's up? Let's get it.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes, but he takes it to the 40. Back to that, the first play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And into the
Yes, sir.
Defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block, let them legally stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by
Yes, sir.
this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on first down, but this one runs up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pick up there at 22. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. He's in the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A big 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player so the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage. Here's Mostert. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One more time with Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 38 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Richie James on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From midfield, here's Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terry McLaurin, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC offensive play. So electric. And they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one complete. It's Fehoko. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. from the gun on third down. Lance. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll go for it. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all away.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They find some open field here. 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Packers pick it up.
Look at him, baby.
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Bro, what?
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. He got outside the pocket there, trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defender.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Able to slither by. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing...
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes left side. The 30.
Oh, you ain't got no feet.
10. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 86 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Rodgers now on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable
on the game.
Quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Bro, why are you calling timeout, bro? I'm trying to get this game over with, bro.
Timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he finds McLaurin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Bruh, why'd you calling time out? Damn. What the fuck?
Now Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all day. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Rodgers throwing here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop him with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Parker touchdown.
Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who was going to win the game. But I know all of our fantasy friends were eagerly watching, and some people are dancing around.